the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Forbes, there he is. Forbes and Audrey to the stage. Yep, right here. You can stand there, and you can stand there. I'm gonna shake both of your hands because that's what the host does. It's customary. And you can shake each other's hand. And like the last round, it's gonna be news jokes and pick a number between 1 and 10. 4. You won, so do you want to go first? You want her? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go.
In sports-related news, we have a controversy with ESPN because the lack of female management. Not only are we not taken seriously on the court, but if we own it as well.
Last Wednesday, there was a horrific, tragic event in Mesa. A mass shooting that left 6 shot and 1 dead. One of the victims, moments after being shot, took a selfie and posted it to Snapchat with the caption, "I just got shot," leaving the rest of us to wonder, is there anything more important left than taking a selfie, such as 911? His selfie game is so strong, it is literally bulletproof.
Ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Lewis, round of applause. Forbes, round of applause. All right, that's round 1. Round 2 is on Audrey.
Pop culture has us looking at Bruce Jenner's transformation. He was once a male Olympic winner. He is now transforming into a woman. He is going to be part of the Kardashian clan, still leaving Khloe Kardashian to be the ugly one.
Twizzler just announced a new competition last week to raise money for autism. In this competition, 2 people will share a Twizzler Lady and the Tramp style. If you thought last summer was bad of watching old high school friends you fell out of touch with dump themselves in ice, this summer your timeline will be filled with autistic kids making out with licorice.
It's kind of sad. As long as it's not that nasty black kind. Audrey Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. Forbes. All right, it's 1-1, tiebreaker round. Whoever wins this one moves on to the next round. On Audrey.
Disney was supposed to have the sequel of Finding Nemo, which is called Finding Dory, to be this year, but they postponed it to next year because it didn't have the perfect storyline. In other news, a Canadian tourist was killed and 2 others injured by crashing into a whale. This proving that Disney will do anything for a plot, and this hired whale will be showing it in the film itself.
A janitor in Vermont passed away last week and left $6 million for a local public school and library, leaving everyone to wonder, where the fuck did a janitor get $6 million? Somebody is dead somewhere and the janitor's been cleaning it up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Audrey Lewis. Forbes. All right, Forbes moves to the next round. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Audrey. I'm gonna walk over here to my bracket, which has been ruined already. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna move on to the second round. We're gonna bring Ben Kauffman back on stage, and we're also going to bring Forbes back on stage. Give them a round of applause. Shorts and long sleeve shirts, ladies and gentlemen, and tight t-shirts. It's all, they're kind of tight. They're kind of tight. Extra medium. Oh, you have pecs. You have pecs. Forbes has specs. Now, we're gonna move forward. This is the right, white rapper fever. This is the second round. And this round is celebrity. So each of them is gonna get 2 minutes. I'm gonna start the clock back there, and when the 2 minutes is over, I'm gonna yell time to riff on a celebrity of their choice, whether you like them or hate them. So, a number between 1 and 10. 5. Number 2. It was actually 5. So, do you want to go first? You want Ben to go first? Ben to go first. Let me get my my stopwatch out.
Will you give me a light at like 30 seconds?
Will I give you a light at 30 seconds? I can do that. Yeah. Stopwatch with the time. iPhone hose. And there you go.
Do I get to start? When do I start?
You can start now.
All right. So the celebrity that I've chosen to riff on because I'm horribly unprepared is Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz, for those of you who don't know who Dr. Oz is, if you ever see Oprah's magazine, he's the doctor that's got his arms crossed up there. He's got some smart ass caption like, "How baby's blood makes your nails healthier," page 42. And recently I had to watch his show because I was at a doctor's office and I got all the beads from one side of the block to the other, so I had nothing to do. And Dr. Oz had a special on there called Your Fupa and You. Now, for those of you who do not know what a fupa is, it's an acronym that stands for Fat Upper Pussy Area. If you still don't know what a fupa is, think about Walmart. We've all been to Walmart. You're on there, you're buying like a bicycle or whatever, and you turn around and you see someone who's in a power scooter, not necessarily due to physical injury, so much as like emotional maybe. They're that large and their crotch is like coming at you in like 3D, like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, part 2, like 3D, like it's coming red. That's a fupa, okay? So that's what he's doing. He's got a woman on stage with like a no shirt bra, and he's like poking her in the belly button, and he's just got this smile on his face, like he doesn't care what he's talking about. He's just happy he gets to poke this woman in the belly button. And a couple things piss me off about this. Number one, fupa is like a slang term. You don't want your doctor using a slang term, right? Like if I'm going in to get a physical, fellas, we don't want to hear like, "All right, man, I'm gonna cup your balls now." Ladies, if you're going in for a physical, you don't want to hear, "All right, we gotta do a mammogram. Let me Xerox your titties real quick." The second thing that pissed me off a lot about it was that he's using like slang, like he's pointing to the belly button, which as we all know anatomically is technically the muffin top. And if you're gonna get on TV and tell people that you're gonna treat muffin top with the same pathology as a fupa, you may as well just be telling everybody that you're going to treat a viral infection with antibiotics. Am I right, everybody? That's a medical major joke. That's about time? All right. That's it. Thank you.
Big coffee, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Oz and fupas, which I didn't know was a term until Ben told that joke the first time. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Forbes.
All right, so I was driving my car the other day and I was listening to the radio and Ryan Seacrest's program, Ryan's Roses, came on. Now listen, don't judge me, okay? 101.1 doesn't work in Tempe and everything else is playing Ed Sheeran. That was all I had. So, you know, the guy whoever he's on the phone with in North Carolina, whatever, he's like, "Yeah, you know, right, I'm always looking for people to say up with. I just don't know if it should be a guy or a girl." And it's like, okay, you know, eventually it's probably getting embarrassing for that guy to keep defending his sexuality. But he probably ran out of embarrassment when he tried to high-five that blind dude on national television. I think Ryan Seacrest should be deported for a few reasons. First off, he always looks cooked, and not like high, just like really dark, you know, like unnaturally. And I think Ryan Seacrest is the reason that we have recreational tanning beds in places like 922 Place in the district. You know? The other reason I think Ryan should be deported is he is the executive producer and creator of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Thanks for that one, Ryan. You know, we need to just take him and Kim and put him on a boat and say, "Anywhere but here." You know? "Well, where do you want me to go, man?" "I don't know. I don't care. Maybe someplace where everyone else's teeth are so fucking white so you don't look so weird all the time." I forgot what I was going to say. I still didn't even read it. All right, yeah, here we go. All right. So anyways, he's on this Ryan Roses thing. You know, he's calling some dude at some boring job out of nowhere, offering him a free bouquet to send to what we assume is going to be his mistress, because, you know, this is all under the assumption this dude is cheating. And more than often than not, he's wrong, you know? And so then this dude realizes he's talking to Ryan Seacrest, and he's like, "I'm not cheating on my girl, dude, what the hell?" He's like, "Well, everyone in Los Angeles just heard that you are." Everyone in Tempe, Arizona just heard that you are. And so that's another reason that this guy just needs to get the hell out, because he's ruining relationships that he has no reason to be in, all because he can't even find his own relationship and his own sexuality.
All right, guys, come back on stage. Both people on stage. Both people on stage. All right. Ben Kauffman with his Dr. Oz story. Forbes and Ryan Seacrest. Ladies and gentlemen, Forbes moved to the finals. Ben, thank you for coming. If I could get Forbes back on stage with Cameron, we're going to do the final round of this joke off. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now story time. This is going to be the best round, I believe. These two gentlemen are going to get 2 minutes each to tell what they believe is their funniest story. It could be a hilarious story, it could be a tragedy, it could be something about some evil bitch that broke your hearts. I have a lot of those. And whoever wins this will get a stand-up spot at the Tempe Improv with Stand Up vs. the World on April 22nd. So, pick a number between 1 and 10.
6.
It was 6. So, Cameron, would you like to tell your story first, or would you like to let Forbes tell his first?
I go first.
You go first, all right. When I get to my seat, I'll let you know.
All right. Give Cameron a round of applause. And, hold on, apps. Go.
Okay, I realize I've been a little bit of a hypocrite because I made fun of Kanye for accidentally making fun of disabled people, and it sucks, but I have a story where I did something very similar, and I'm awful. Let's establish that, let's get over it. I'm the worst. Okay, so I used to work at a feeder camp, I know, and as a camp counselor, and it was my first day, and we were playing games, and for all these kids, all these little kids, we're talking like 6 to like 12, and we were playing warm-up games to get them all into the theater spirit, and we were playing this game called Where the Wind Blows, and it's not gonna get sexual, believe it or not. And basically the whole concept of the game is all the kids stand in a circle, and you're like, the wind blows everybody with blonde hair, and then kids don't get the sexual joke, and it goes over the head, and then all the kids with blonde hair run around, and they run in a circle, and they have a good time, and get all the energy out. And so you just say things that include everybody, and stuff like that. And it was the first thing I said. I grabbed the microphone, and I was really, really excited, because I wanted to get everybody moving. I wanted to do something that would include everybody, or so I thought. I said, the wind blows everyone with 2 hands. And I've never, ever, ever met a fucking person without a hand in my life. And that is the fucking moment when it happened. All these little kids are running around, and there's one fucking girl in the middle with no arm, and she's just like, all my coworkers like, oh my god, and I'm like, someone say something, console her, talk about how you don't need 2 hands for everything, or something, and just go talk to her. So they like talked to her, and they were like, hey, Runali, how you doing? Yes, cultures are funny. And she was like, hey, how are you doing? And she's like, I'm fine, I didn't want to walk, so I'm gonna stand here. And everyone with 2 hands had to run, so I don't have to run. And that was good for her. She was the worst. So now the second part of the story where I redeemed myself is when I had to work with fucking Runali for 3 weeks. And you know what? Just because you don't have an arm doesn't mean you can be the worst little shit in the whole world.
So, Cameron hates people with 1 arm. Ladies and gentlemen, the final round, please give Forbes a round of applause.
That one's gonna be tough to follow. All right. So we all got that friend that's super polite in public and then just gets wasted as an animal, right? Okay, that's usually me, but this one isn't about me. This is about 2 of my buddies, okay? One is a blonde-haired, blue-eyed kid. He now goes to a Christian university, Xavier. He works with inner-city kids in Cincinnati. The other kid's an Indian kid, like from India, comes over from a good family. Well, you have to differentiate. Anyway, he goes to med school at U of M. These guys are on top of their shit. Prom night was the worst night for the 2 of them, and here's how it went. We rented our suits, we went, we took our pictures, we got wasted, we went to the dance. I come to the bathroom, and my buddy, the Indian one, he's standing there. His name was Trevor, which was weird. And so And so he's standing there, and he doesn't have a single button or cufflink. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck? How did you lose your buttons? He's like, I don't know, man. He's not wearing a belt. My other buddy walks in. Oh, you found him? Yeah. What's up with his belt? Well, he took it off. He lassoed in the middle of the dance floor. Went like Native American noises, you know. I get whisked away to the dance floor and come back, and now I bump into my really Christian friend who's shirtless, spawned out on the floor, looking straight up, and my Indian friend decides to join him. And I walk over just as our principal does. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here, guys? And so they stand up, and the principal's like, what? And he turns to my Christian friend. He's like, Ryan, put your shirt back on. My Indian friend Trevor goes, bitch, you don't tell Ryan what to do. So then sobriety hit, right? And then the politeness came back, and he's like, I am so sorry. I have no idea what came over me. Ryan, please put your shirt back on. We'll just leave. It's no biggie. And that was the prom night for these two. It ended with me sleeping next to a girl, right? The girl leaves eventually, okay? I wake up, I roll over, and I'm spooning Trevor. Trevor, what the hell, man? I don't know, I just thought I could just get in here. No,